Hello guys, I'm Spicy Bill. Welcome back to another episode of Gunpla Review. So today we'll be looking at more Zakus from High Grade Universal Century. Most of them are from High Grade Universal Century. This guy's actually from High Grade Build Fighters. I actually got this kit off a friend. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So you can see right here, I have the Zaku II Shin Matsunaga Custom. This one is the Zaku II High Mobility type. And yeah, it's a very solid kit. So basically, in the High Grade Universal Century line, what we got was the original High Grade Universal Century Zaku, which has very minimal articulation, and the proportion is very inspired by Kunio Okawara. Then we got this one. This is the second one that they came up with. I think either this guy, the high mobility type, came first, or the Zaku II FC, the one from 0080, the one went up against the Gundam Alex. But anyway, I think this one came before that, predates that kit. So this is the high mobility type. They made like 3 versions of this kit. There's the Shin Matsunaga Custom, there is the Black TriStar Custom, and then there's also the Johnny Ridden Custom. And they're all pretty much the same kit. The Johnny Ridden's got different armors for the leg, but essentially it's the same kit. 90% of the kit is the same. And yeah, and then this kit eventually evolved into the Zaku II F2, which this is the most modern version of the Zaku II, featuring a lot more articulation. Well, somewhat more improved articulation. You can see the power cable still kind of gets in the way a little bit. And yeah, essentially it's the same. It's very similar, but the proportions are a little bit different, as you can see. It just keeps evolving into the Hajime Kotoki's era style proportions. So yeah, there we go. So now you guys got an idea of the Zakus from High Grade Universal Century. Now this one looks more tan, like, yeah, you can see the difference in color. I wish they would make another Zaku too that's all white. This one is more like a tan color. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get these guys out of the way and take a look at the Zaku II High Mobility type. So basically, the articulation for this 2 kit is exactly the same. The only difference between the Zaku Amazing and the High Mobility type is the legs. So let's take a look at that. They made these new style legs for the Build Fighter kits, and they also added some extra parts on the backpack to beef it up a little bit so you can carry extra accessories. They developed this new style shoulder armor, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, I made this one into the Char Custom because Char doesn't have a high mobility Zaku, so I give him somewhat of a more unique looking customized Zaku. And anyway, the articulation for this guy significantly improved over the old Zaku 2, obviously. We have, well, unfortunately, this is technically supposed to be a double jointed knee, but since the lower legs are so bulky, that really hinders the articulation. This time, however, we got the thigh cut right there, universal joints for the hips, very nice. And then we got the pivot here for the hip section, which is very nice. All these design carry over to the Zaku II F2. So anyway, we got the waist articulation finally. The power cable does hinder it, and then we have the butterfly joint. The pauldron can go up, the arm can go perpendicular. We got the bicep swivel, of course, and we got a single bend at the elbow. Now, even the Zaku II F2 has the single bend at the elbow, and then we got the wrist articulation. So this is when they added the ability to adjust the mono eye via the switch right here. So let's go ahead and switch that right there. Very nice. Okay, I do have a few complaints about this kit. So what the complaints are very significant. No, I don't know, it depends if you like stickers or you don't like stickers. A lot of these stickers on this kit is not very good, as you can see, especially the one on the pauldron. Yeah, it's just terrible. You might want to invest in some water slide decals or something. Or what you can do is, cut the stickers into pieces and just piece it onto the pauldron, because if you're trying to put on this whole sticker as one solid piece, you're just going to have all these problems with the corners and stuff like that. If you cut it into smaller piece, I think it will be much more manageable. That way you can cover all the edges and stuff like that. I think that's probably the best way to approach it. But either way, I think it looks okay on mine, as long as you don't look at it completely up close. And other than that, yeah, this kit does have some very nice gimmicks, such as this weapon rack, where you can attach a lot of its accessories. You can attach the He-Hawk. You can attach the bazooka right there via this clip right here. That's very nice. I'm trying to get the handle. Hang on. There we go. And then on the back here, there's a little slot here for the Zaku machine gun. And we also got slots on the side skirt for the magazine, so that's definitely nice. Okay, trying to put that in there. Hopefully it holds in place. Or what we can do is remove the machine gun ammo and attach it this way. There we go. I think that might hold a little bit better, but either way. And then we can store the magazines on the side skirts. That's very neat. Also, I decided to give my Shin Matsunaga custom a Gatling gun. So, yeah. Because all the other guys got super heavy weapons. That guy's got a heavy bazooka or a rocket launcher, and seems like he's lacking a little bit on firepower. So even though he's got this tremendous weapon rack with all the Zaku weaponry. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and yeah, I really hope they do away with this hand splitting technology. Even on the newer kits, it's still happening on the new kits. I don't know what they can do with these open hands to make them better, but either way, I mean not open hand, the gripping hands. But either way, hopefully they'll come up with something useful and better in the future. Alright, so we have the high mobility Zaku II. We talked about both of these kits. This kit's pretty much the same articulation, the only difference is cosmetics. We're going to talk about this guy right here. And this is the Zaku II Sniper. Oh no, the Zaku I Sniper, not the Zaku II, obviously, is a Zaku I. Basically what this is a customized version of the Zaku I. This one isn't from Gundam Unicorn. This one, that's actually the original version that came out in from the game Gundam Harmony, I believe, for the PlayStation. And they adopted this design Gundam Unicorn and then make another kit based on this kit, which shares 99% of the same part. The only difference is that it's got an extra commander antenna, I think, and then it might have some extra parts or something. But yeah, this is a customized version of the Zaku I. As you guys know, Zakus cannot use beam weapons, so what they did is they added this backpack with another reactor so it can power the beam sniper rifle right here. This is a very nice looking sniper rifle. It's got this power cable. The good idea is for people to probably just glue in the cables to this part. That way it won't just constantly be popping up. It's very annoying. This sniper is very nicely detailed. I really like that. And it's humongous. Take a look at that. This kit is based on the Zaku I. Sort of. It's like a updated version of the Zaku I from the original high-grade Universal Sentry kit. So there's some minor improvements. So first off, let's see. Do we have updated articulation? Nope, still the same articulation. hip ball joint to the hips. It does have this little knee section here, allowing it to kneel, because obviously we all know that old high grade kids don't have the ability to properly kneel, so they added this gimmick here. Yeah. Just so the kid can properly kneel and do a sniping pose. That is very cheesy. Take a look at that. Yeah. They acknowledge the fact that the kid cannot kneel on his own, so they added some extra parts, allowing it to properly kneel. Wish they would do that with some master grade kits from the early 2000s. Yeah. Well, that's better than nothing, right? Okay, so essentially the articulation is the same, very similar. Most of the parts are what you would expect from that HGUC Zaku I. There's really not much difference, aside from the headpiece, the chest armor, the extra parts on the knees, and obviously the backpack. Yeah. But what's nice about that kit is that it still has double jointed elbows, and I don't get why the Zaku IIs don't have double jointed elbows when the Zaku I have double jointed elbows. And yeah, the head is actually pretty nice, although the mono eye is non-adjustable. So yeah, and it does have head Vulcans too, so it's definitely a pretty cool take on the Zaku I. You know what, honestly, I do actually like Zaku Is for their simplistic design and the lack of power cable, allowing them to have waist articulation, which is very nice. Also, they have somewhat better knee articulation due to the fact that it doesn't have power cables. So yeah, that's more than 90 degrees. That's pretty dang good. So anyway, I hope you guys find the information helpful. I definitely recommend picking up the Zaku I Sniper. This is actually a very cool kit. Yeah. I don't know about the high mobility types. I guess if you guys are a fan of the Ace pilots, picking up those high mobility type kits might be something you might be interested in. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I think Shin Matsunaga is very popular, and obviously Johnny Ridden's also very popular. I don't know about the Black TriStar version. I think you might be better off getting the Origins version of the Black TriStar high mobility type Zaku IIs. But either way, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching.